April 11th is a date with a variety of interesting events and facts associated with it. Here are some fun and fascinating facts for April 11th. April 11th is National Pet Day. A day dedicated to celebrating the joy pets bring to our lives. On April 11th, 1968, the U.S. Congress passed the Fair Housing Act, which prohibited discrimination in the sale, rental, and financing of housing based on race, religion, national origin, or sex. The first recorded instance of a kiss on film occurred on April 11, 1896, in a short film called The Kiss by Thomas Edison. On April 11, 1951, President Harry Truman fired General Douglas MacArthur from his position as commander of the United Nations forces in Korea. April 11th is also known as World Parkinson's Disease Day, a day dedicated to raising awareness about the disease and promoting research efforts. The first ever game of golf played in the United States was played on April 11, 1871, in Yonkers, New York. On April 11, 1814, Napoleon Bonaparte abdicated his throne and was exiled to the island of Elba. April 11th is celebrated as National Cheese Fondue Day in the United States. In 1970, the Apollo 13 spacecraft was launched on April 11th, on a mission to land on the moon but was aborted after an oxygen tank exploded, putting the lives of the astronauts at risk. On April 11th, 2019, scientists revealed the first ever image of a black hole, located in the galaxy Messier 87. April 11th is also celebrated as National Barbershop Quartet Day in the United States, a day to recognize the unique style of music performed by four-part harmony groups. On April 11th, 1810, the Bolivian War of Independence began, which eventually led to Bolivia gaining its independence from Spain in 1825. In 2013, on April 11th, Margaret Thatcher, the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, passed away. April 11th is celebrated as National Submarine Day in the United States, in honor of the U.S. Navy's first commissioned submarine, the USS Holland. On April 11, 1900. On April 11, 2012, the first successful double arm transplant in the United States was performed at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore, Maryland. April 11th is also known as National Safe Digging Day in the United States, a day to remind people to call 811 before digging to avoid accidentally hitting underground utility lines. On April 11, 1934, the famous outlaw duo Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow committed their first robbery together, stealing a car in Texas. April 11th is celebrated as National Teach Children to Save Day in the United States, a day to promote financial literacy and saving habits among children. On April 11, 1963, the famous civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested for protesting against segregation in Birmingham, Alabama. April 11th is also celebrated as National Cheese Fondue Day in Switzerland, where cheese fondue is a traditional dish.